Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Sagittarius. How are you guys? Sagittarius. Yeah, it's a great bear. Someone's waking up. Someone's seeing the light. They're ravenous. They're coming out of the dark. Someone's making a decision here. Yeah, this is someone who's been on a bit of a journey. See the awakening. A little bit of a journey here. This is someone picking the bones clean too. It's definitely a lot of lessons learned. Yeah. The journey. Yeah, the wanderer, but this is also like the fool. So this is the start of something new. Someone's ready to go down a new path. They're leaving all this behind. This is also someone just making a decision, but this is definitely a journey. I mean, this is definitely someone who's gone through that awakening. Oh, you bet, but it's about new. Look at that. We've got love here. We have the forest lover, so there's love. A lot of people focusing on love. Yeah, relationships, any relationship. Yeah, and we have the seer. So somebody has gone within. See, they've gone through the awakening. They're now coming out of the dark, where someone is waking up here. Often someone who gets a wake-up call. Maybe feeling a little bit like a fool, but like I say, it's time to go down this path. I do see this energy of kind of living in the moment. But it is lessons being learned on the journey. It's about looking before you leap. So I feel someone has been doing that too. But this is about two people going within. Yeah, Six of Arrows, transition. Someone's gone through some sort of transition. Well, maybe a little time in between, things calming down. It's an energy of someone looking before they leap. Because they've gone through the awakening, they've had a wake-up call. Somebody who probably rushed into a situation and it ended up being a disaster. So this is someone trying to avoid a disaster. But the interesting thing is we have two people who are going within. This is about seeing. Yeah, so the energy of moving forward calmly and peacefully. Yeah, we got someone all up in their feels. You have the King of Cups here. This is about someone's feelings, emotions, how they're feeling. They've definitely been kind of keeping it in because they're in this journey. They're ready to make a decision. I say it's someone who's looking before they leap. Someone who maybe has made a fool of themselves, but this is a new beginning. So, yeah, it's about taking time to get to know someone. See, growing closer, spending time together. So someone definitely trying to avoid a disaster. You can see that too. There may have been some avoidance because we have a person who needs to wake up. They need to go through the awakening. The journey of the soul, journey of the heart. Definitely the heart with the King of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody ready to manifest. You can see there's a lot of desire for love here. The fire is lit. Nothing's going to put this person out. Oh yeah, they're manifesting money too. So, but it's about emotional fulfillment, putting themselves out there. They have gone within, but it's all about avoiding a disaster. They're kind of looking at their past. So, but it's leaving it behind. They're kind of looking, planning ahead too. I do see this person looking before they leap. It's about avoiding a disaster. So, but I think this is somebody who's ready to take a risk again. Because the green man's here. You can't put that fire out. Yeah. This person definitely sees themselves with you, spending time with you. You might even take a trip. They could be at a distance too. Literally, there could be a journey. But I feel this is that journey of the heart. So I'm going to we'll use this deck, and I might pull out some Lenormand here for this one. Let's have a look at the Great Bear. Yeah, lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. See, learning lessons, learning the hard way. The wake-up call. But it has to do with someone who having faith in themselves. They're ready to take that leap of faith again. See, it's two people, the journey between two people. Look at that. This is crazy. But yeah, I feel like you both already know. There's love here, or it's just, I mean, you might already know the answers you're seeking. It has to do with love. It's about being together and spending some time here. I mean, it could be someone at a distance, but like I say, literally a journey. But this is about two people connecting, being on the same page, going down that path, taking a leap of faith. Let's have a look at the Wanderer. Yeah, it's all about investing and being patient, but it's about interest, learning that someone's interested, but it's about actually investing in it emotionally. Someone already is. Maybe even both of you. Emotional investment. It's all about the timing, but it's an energy of somebody wanting to know more. They want to learn more, and the only way to learn more is to be with someone. Yeah, it's all about going. This person's ready to go down this path. They're already emotionally invested. Oh yeah, big time. Let's have a look at the Forest Lovers. Yeah. Aha. See, some of you, and it's funny, this is a little similar to Leo's, but I feel here, this is an energy. You already know the answers you're seeking. You're going to take a leap of faith and a risk and say yes. There's going to be a victory here. Yeah. Tell me about the Seer. The Seer. Yeah. This is somebody here. This is about reaching out. Someone learning something. There's a little time in between. But like I say, things calming down. It's someone trying to avoid a disaster. But they're already emotionally invested. I say, I don't think this person's going anywhere. They're very, very focused on manifesting it. But it's an energy of reaching out if the other person reciprocates. I think you're both going to say yes. But it is a little bit like a little test to see if you're interested. Yeah, they've been procrastinating too. Should I or shouldn't I reach out? Will they, they're looking at how this might even play out. So it's like they're preparing themselves emotionally that you may not even be interested, or you might be invested in someone else. There's things that need to be learned. But let's have a look at the Six of Swords. Yeah, we have an Emperor. Got an Emperor. The Emperor's going to make this happen too. The Emperor, when the Emperor wants something, they go for it. But they do look before they leap. It's the energy of all the kings right there. So they really could be anyone. But I do see Aries. Could be a masculine Sag as well. So just take it as it resonates. But they are already emotionally invested. But it's whether or not you are, if you're even interested. See, they don't really know for sure. Now, if there is a choice, and this could be someone who has choices, they could be comparing you to somebody else here. And I'm going to tell you, if that's the case, they're probably not interested in the other person. In fact, they may be, it's a little bit of an inner struggle, but they may be preparing to just tell somebody the truth that they're not interested. This is someone who can take it on the chin regardless. Just whatever it is, it's all about truth. But I feel like you're both going to say, it's that energy of yes. Yeah. Like I say, I feel more, it's just not comparing you. It is possible, and you could compare this person to someone else. But it's about just going within. This is somebody very internal, a little internal struggle more than anything. Should I or shouldn't I? It's just getting prepared. But if there is other people, there's no one that compares. Put it that way. Yeah, it's all about harmony and justice, being fair. See, whether somebody's right for someone or not. It's definitely a person looking before they leap, but they already know. They've gone within. They see the truth within themselves. They're already emotionally invested. They know. This is someone very much aware of themselves. They certainly are. But it's all about coming in right. Tell me about the Green Man. What is this energy with the Green Man? There could be someone else here jealous. There is possible there's somebody here jealous because you're no longer giving to them. And you may have another opportunity if you are that feminine energy here. Yeah, so we have somebody just waiting. Waiting for a situation to come to fruition. But it's an energy of while someone's waiting, while you're waiting for this person, they're going through this journey. See, they're going, this is a journey, but it's about the two of you coming together, soulmate connection, making sure you're on the same page. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Yeah, somebody he may have ended something too. So there is an ending, which means a new beginning. So yeah, it does look like someone's no longer giving to someone. They've ended it. It could be with a Taurus. But this is definitely someone making a big decision to end a situation. Yeah, I feel like and some of you too, it's the feminine. You've already ended something here because you already know this person that you're seeking, that you want. But this green man is the one who's in this energy, ready to manifest. See? Two people, somebody ending something with someone else. It's over. No longer interested, invested. Yeah. Somebody who's been definitely on that path. I mean, but I see schedules, routine, lifestyle, making sure you're on the same page, morals and values. See, ending things with someone who doesn't share the same morals or values, or your lifestyles don't mix, whatever the situation may be. Let's have a look at the Emperor. Yeah, this is someone stable and grounded, making practical, sensible decisions. But it's about planning, preparing ahead. See, they're preparing themselves financially, emotionally. They are kind of reflecting how it could play out. It might not go anywhere. It could be over. But I think it's someone who's no longer invested in someone else. There's the end of a relationship. There's all this time in between. So that's why I feel. You might even not be aware of this. It's very possible some of you aren't. But I feel like there's going to be this yes. I think you already know who this is. And it's possible you've ended something. I mean, it's the end of a journey. I mean, it could be just the end of a journey, the end of this awakening. But I feel like it's the end of a relationship for some. See, it's an energy of there's a lack of interest. Not interest, time to go down a new path. No longer interested. Could be because of the way someone behaves, or just two people who just aren't on the same page. It's a bit of a spiritual journey here too. Yeah, and there we have it. Someone releasing. Someone's willingly letting go of things that no longer serve. But it's also somebody, it's about the feelings being mutual. Yeah, so I feel like you know who this is. It showed me that right away. The seer, two people going within. But somebody has ended a situation. Yeah, somebody has ended a situation. So I do see some sort of truth. You may be hearing a truth that someone has ended something. But it's about the truth, whether the feelings are mutual. I mean, it could be a mutual agreement between two people to go their separate ways because they just don't get each other. They're not, that's could even be the energy, mutually deciding to come apart. It's time to move on now. And I wouldn't be surprised someone's cutting someone out here because it's not going anywhere, or they're tired of waiting. So it's time to move on. I'm moving on now. But this is often someone giving advice. It could be a married person here, but I'm going to be honest. I just feel like it's a end of a relationship. Two people who just don't get each other. You're not on the same page. I do see the spiritual journey. I see the death, where somebody here already knows the answers they're seeking. It's over. Some of you may already know because someone may have told you. Yeah. But it has to do with two people, I feel, going their separate ways because the feelings are mutual. So that's what I feel has happened for some. So I don't feel like it's somebody going to come back around chasing someone for a reconciliation. It's done. So this is an energy of also the feeling being mutual. Two people both kind of waiting for a situation to come to fruition. Look at that opportunity coming in, things speeding up. This is definitely a person who is going to look before they leap because they've been there, done that. But it's an energy of someone who feels like there's hope. See, they're already emotionally invested, but they're so not interested in somebody else here. That's what I feel. It's, and I do feel there's somebody here who has feelings, and likely you've been waiting for this person, a little unrequited love. Often when the King of Vessels comes in that direction, that's what I see. Someone who didn't tell somebody how they felt. Yeah, there's definitely been things learned. See, curiosity. And I wouldn't be surprised there's someone here ready to manifest and they're kind of losing their mind a little because they're trying to learn. So you're taking the lessons learned, but it's an energy of trying to avoid a disaster. And I do think this is somebody, there's going to be this learning, shining a light. There's a need for clarity. See, someone's clearing out their past. But I feel there's someone who never told you how they felt. Yeah, they've learned. This is someone learning the hard way too. School of hard knocks, but definitely somebody who's learned something. And I do think that you're interested. So, yeah, I mean, I do see it. I do see it, two people saying yes, going within. Now, if this is you comparing one to the other, it's apples to oranges because one of these people has good morals and values. They have integrity. They speak truth. Where the other person, I feel that where it's ended, they don't speak truth. They keep things to themselves. So there is that energy of secrecy. Someone who may actually, I wouldn't say necessarily other options, but they could be still invested in another situation that ended too. So, yeah, this person will tell you the truth. Their cup runneth over. Look at that. Yeah, you're different than the usual type, but this is someone who makes decisions when things are calm. See things calming down. Someone waiting for things to calm down. So it looks like it's, I mean, it could have been just something sudden where someone ended a situation, but I do think it's two people went their separate way. The feelings were mutual. But the interesting thing is the feelings are mutual, I think, between the two of you. Yeah. And I do see someone speaking a truth. So I do think you know because someone may have told you. But this is where somebody often takes a step back. They feel something is off. And that's why I feel there's this aha moment, this enlightenment. Someone seeing things different or just feeling different or finding out truth that you actually care. But I think it's the other way around for some of you. Yeah, this is a crazy read. But all this waiting. Tell me about the waiting. Yeah, the Empress is waiting patiently, but this is also someone who keeps their options open. But I do feel there's a situation. This is someone done waiting. They only wait for so long, so I feel the ship has sailed for someone. And I do feel that there's another opportunity. And I do feel it's probably the Empress. Just kind of weighing the pros and the cons here, comparing one to the other, applying lessons learned. Someone has definitely healed and become the Empress, but we also have the Emperor. So this is somebody with integrity. They speak truth. Yeah, so it's all about worth and value. This is someone who knows. So I do see a lot of respect and self-respect. Yeah. See, this is somebody making sure something's over before they start something new, more than likely, but it could be a little different scenario for some of you. But yeah, there's definitely been learning. And I do see this curiosity. Somebody wanted to know if you're interested, what you're interested in, all the things that you do. They want to know everything. So it could be someone talking to someone, seeing being enlightened. There's a Queen of Swords here, which could be another person giving advice or just telling someone that you're interested. Or it's just this, you've got this choice between two. One of them doesn't tell you everything. They're very secretive. Or the other one just speaks truth and just says it like it is. Kind of sounds like a Sag. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius too. Yeah. But it's about doing things different. So you're different than the usual type. Why? That aha moment that they're having? Because you know your worth and value. So this person also does too. So Emperors also know their own worth and value. So I really like the energy, but I feel they're coming in. They're kind of in a hurry, and they are kind of living in the moment, spontaneous, but they have thought it through. Yeah. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Yeah. This is someone who's taking a little pause, checking things out. See, they've gone within. Aha, you're different. They are definitely, yeah, they like what they see. But I do think you know. If you don't know who this is, I wouldn't be surprised it's something sudden that comes in out of the blue. But I'm going to tell you, the waiting is over. This is someone who's been manifesting. Like, I feel becoming the Emperor, expanding the horizons. See, it's an energy of making a decision when things are calm. So someone here is waiting for things to calm down. They could be busy with work. See, they're manifesting. It's an energy of a person preparing. But there's this fire. And I'm going to tell you, nothing's going to put this fire out. This person's determined. But if you have a person here who you were waiting for, and then while you're waiting, this other person comes in, I'm going to tell you, nothing compares, because one person speaks truth, the other one has secrets. They keep things hidden. Like I say, it's all this time in between. So, but the Empress is definitely open to talk. Yeah, look at that. See, this is the Empress staying in their power, but it's about control. The Empress determined to succeed here. Yeah, so this person's already, I feel they're already emotionally invested. But it's whether you are or not. The Empress is in control of their emotions. So I do feel like you're going to need to spend time with this person before you can make any decision. But yeah, the wait is over. I mean, this is two people who, I do feel there's somebody here who's probably jealous because you're no longer giving them attention, or you're no longer talking to them. You've probably taken your power back from someone. But I feel this beautiful energy of being in control. The Emperor's taken the lead. This is handing over the reins to the other person and just waiting patiently. Whatever, and it's a good thing, because you want somebody to know what they want. You don't want somebody who comes in right after they end a relationship immediately and jump from the frying pan into the fire. And if you feel something is off with one of these people, it probably is. Just trust your intuition. But yeah, you've got a person who's going to tell you how they feel. See, somebody puts a shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. But this is someone who comes in right. See, they know what they want. See, that's what I almost missed. One of these people jumps from the frying pan into the fire. They don't even really know what they want. So that's why I feel whatever that is, it's done. This person's emotionally available, ready. They do long for love. I do see someone giving someone a gift or doing something nice, saying nice things. It's a crush. It's a longing. Look at that. This is definitely someone who is single, so they speak truth. They are single. That could be someone different than the usual type. Remember, there's transition with that. So the transition is someone just making a decision when they're calm. When things... this time in between, waiting, putting some time in between till things are calm. It's about going about things the right way. And I do feel it's an energy of handing over the reins and just waiting patiently. But I feel the feminine here, while you're waiting, this is where I feel like you've already kind of know the answers you're seeking. I do think you already know what you're going to do. And who you're going to choose here. Because I do think this person does. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised, like I say, if they've been invested and interested in you for some time. It could be someone, been crushing for a long time, waiting for this opportunity. But if there is a jealous person because you've ended it here, this is the person you may have taken your power back from. And then you have another person who comes in right. And it could, I'm going to be honest, it could be literally just the end of a journey between two people where you literally just come together. I just see a few different scenarios. Yeah, it's all about choosing the one. So it's an energy of the Empress. Empress looks out for the Empress, but it is about waiting for the right person. See, while you're waiting for someone else, you start to feel something is off. And then you have that realization that somebody really isn't the right person. This other is. Because why? They're coming in right. They're emotionally available. They're ready. They're wearing their heart on their sleeve. And I do see a spark and an attraction here. A passionate new beginning. Yeah, look at that. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Someone who knows what they want. So it has to do with two people, basically. Because the stars here, this is two people who leave everything in the past and they go down this path together. Yeah, you know what you want, and I do feel it's an energy of not settling. And I definitely feel you got someone here who may be emotionally unavailable in the past. That's why I feel the journey is over, because it's all about choosing the one, someone who's waited. The Empress is balanced, somebody who has their life together too, and that's another thing. This is an opportunity. This was an opportunity because now you feel more confident, maybe more powerful, but it is saying to hand over the reins. Okay, let the other person take the lead. Maybe you took the lead. If you're the feminine energy, maybe you took the lead. I do see Aries and Sag here, and Scorpio too. Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, which often show up in relationship energy. But yeah, there's opportunity. See, we have the Empress. See, someone with multiple opportunities. So, like I say, and I feel like there's somebody here who's ready to manifest with you, but I think it's a person you've ended it. And I do think they're jealous. I do think you're taking your power back from someone. And I do see you having some kind of success here. Yeah, see, being emotionally ready yourself. The feminine. Yeah. See, this is where I feel some of you are having that moment where you realize something was off with somebody here. And I do think it's over. I feel the ship has sailed. Now you got somebody else. And I feel it's going to be gorgeous. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone who's been crushing, either waiting for you to end it, hearing that you've ended it. Because this is about love. This is about two people actually coming together, spending time together, learning about each other. So it is saying to just kind of go with the flow, take time to get to know each other. Don't jump from the frying pan into the fire, okay? Yeah, and it, like I say, it's you or it's this person. But I wouldn't be surprised if both of you have gone through, and it is really like the end of the single life, I feel, for some of you. If you've been single a long time, those of you who have, it could be the end of the single life. But I see the end of a relationship. Yeah. And I got to be honest here, I feel like some of you, if you are in separation from someone, you feel like you're no longer interested. You may have somebody here who's not emotionally invested. And I do see you not putting all your eggs in one basket. But like I say, if it is a relationship and there's some kind of separation or time out, all this time in between, some of you could be actually, like I said, realizing that somebody here may not have had your best interest at heart. But others of you, it literally could be the flip side. But it is about love. See, it's a bond, two people just right. See, a bonded connection. So this is why it's really important to learn about each other, to just be calm, to take time to get to know, to learn, to form a bond with someone here. Yeah. Yeah, those are in separation. I mean, it could be somebody looking at this. Is this over? Are they no longer interested? Should I invest in this? But that that Page of Swords tells me that somebody here possibly didn't tell you the whole truth about something. But some of you got a person who's been crushing on you and curious about you, wanting to know about you for a long time. And in that case, I feel it's them who's ended something. So I'm just pointing out all the little things, because if you have no idea what this is, just wait to see it, how it plays out. Be patient. Okay, you'll have little ideas coming into your head, little aha moments. And readings are often like that. I don't know how many times I've done a reading and then it's done. And then I look at it and go, oh my gosh. And I see a few different things. And sometimes I'll reflect that in my title. But yeah, look at that. The cup runneth over here. See, happiness, emotion, fulfillment, being happy. I feel some of you are going to be happy, literally emotionally fulfilled for the first time in your life. And it's telling you to have faith in this journey that you've been on. Yeah. I say it could be just somebody who's been crushing you for a long... I mean, I do see someone knowing someone for a long time, their history, see crushing, been curious, and then finding out that someone has entered a relationship. Whoever it is, they speak truth. But see, I see a situation that no longer serves, someone who doesn't tell you everything. So there's going to be some epiphanies here and some realizations. But I definitely feel there's a determination to succeed. Yeah, you've got a King of Bows. See the King and Queen of Cups coming in. This is beautiful. The end of the journey, end of the line. Two people coming together. Just spend time together to learn about each other. Live in that moment, in that time when you're getting to know each other. Those are the best times of a relationship. It's like the honeymoon period, only you're not married yet. That's what that's all about. Enjoy that time while you're bonding and getting to know each other. Because I do think this could be something, I do see forming a very strong bond. I like it. Take care and we'll see you soon.